Hello, universe. We thought we would release an update about something we talked about in one of our other videos, and that is the fact that Coinbase just recently released their Perpetual futures live in the United States. This is on July 21st, 2025. I received this email, and this is kind of a big deal, just like what they did making their monthly contracts essentially 24/7, 365, with the caveat of the 1 hour closure on Fridays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for maintenance. You can trade through the weekend. You don't have your risk there anymore. And from the sources that I've been able to uncover, this applies to the Perpetual futures contracts as well. And the trading fees are still pretty nominal at about 0.02%. And in fact, they offer up to 10x leverage, which is even greater than, unless you're using the intraday leverage while the stock market is open, it's even greater than what they offer on their monthly contracts. This is pretty unprecedented in the United States. I mean, people all over the world have been able to access up to like 100x leverage. And the United States is starting to finally rip the Band-Aid off that and take the training wheels off for citizens here to be able to do what they want to do with their money. And this is what Coinbase says about it. This is on their website. You can read about it. There's tax benefits to this, so you essentially can take advantage of the 60/40 tax rule for futures trading, meaning 60% are taxed at the long-term capital gains rate versus short-term, which is about half, right? So it's a big deal, and there's a lot of nuances to this to unpack, as a matter of fact. You can see it is live right now. As we speak, it is trading minute by minute on the weekend. Today is Friday, July 25th, 2025, and it doesn't look as if there's any movement as I'm attempting to show this to you, but let's log into Coinbase here and see what's up. Oh, there is movement. Yeah. Even on Tradingview was having some problems with the data feed on the weekends, and I reported that issue to them, but hopefully they have resolved that. Let's check over on Coinbase. Here's the Bitcoin Perpetual futures contract. Let's look at Ethereum. That's what this is on. TradingView is posting it at 37.1450, and Coinbase it's a little bit off. It's 37.20. So there's a little bit of a delay. It looks like Tradingview's trying to catch up. I'm not sure what's up with that, but you can see it is live. Right now on the weekends when the rest of the futures market is closed, these things are live. And they already did this with the monthly contracts too, right? But the same thing applies with the perpetual futures options. There are some important things for you to understand with this. While it is essentially 24/7, 365, they do have the same 1 hour break every Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then they also have a 3 hour maintenance break quarterly. And there are a number of really important differences too between the monthly contracts and the perpetual futures, and how they're handled and how the fees are incurred. So the perpetual futures contracts actually essentially deduct the fees in real time, which is kind of interesting, versus the monthly. They're only applied once you actually sell the contract, which means for the perpetual futures it's kind of a slow bleed, essentially. It's almost like theta in an options contract, if you know what I'm talking about. So here is some of what I was able to uncover with ChatGPT, and you can read through this if you like. I'm not going to go over all of this right now. Y'all need to do your own education. Make sure you know what all this means. It's a pretty interesting dialogue I had with ChatGPT, because I wasn't aware of a lot of these nuances, like drag. I've never heard that term before. So it's pretty complex and nuanced, but it is here, right? And don't be scared by this. This is actually annual, not monthly. But that's still fairly significant. Minus 26% drag if the price were to stay the same. So it gives us a bit of caution with these things. The way that Coinbase is actually supporting this, and it's interesting because unlike options, where you can either buy or sell them, right, both long and short, it appears that Coinbase is the only seller, and so investors and traders can only go long. And I'm not talking about up, because you can go long or short directionally, but it appears you can only buy the contracts, you can't sell at this point. So that's a big difference with options. But regardless, we wanted to share this news. It's a pretty big deal. It's again a game changer for futures trading. Once again, Coinbase broke the mold. So hope you all find this information useful, and be blessed.